Welcome to On the Job with Shed.
where we'll dive into some of the many careers here at Shed Aquarium.
Join us as we try to answer,
Or at least start to consider.
The question everyone is asking us.
What career do you want to explore?
Hello everyone, I'm Ivan.
And I'm Jacob, and today we're talking to Evelyn Alvarez, part of Shed Aquarium's Conservation Action Team.
Hi, hello. Great to join you guys.
So Evelyn, what does it mean to work for conservation action?
So I'm part of a team that spends our days working to restore and protect the environment and local wildlife, and it's really rewarding.
So what do you like best about your job?
The best part of my job, I would say, is that we get to involve community members. And so on our kayak tours of the Chicago River, I began to see more and more that people were actively changing their minds about the river and all of the wildlife that calls it home. So it was really cool to see how at the beginning of the tour, guests would tell all of their negative perceptions about our river, and then they'll tell you at the end like, oh, I really liked all the turtles and all the birds that we saw, and they're amazed at the things that they found and learned. And that's kind of when I realized, wow, our work is actively changing their minds about our environment.
I'm guessing you're not always on the river, so what are your days usually like?
Every day is different, and for me, that's the best part of my job. A day in the life for me might start off with facilitating a beach cleanup or another program in a park, the woods, or on a river. And once we gather the group at the site, we'll talk about the importance of keeping trash out of the lake, removing a specific invasive species, and even the importance of floating wetlands on the Chicago River. If it's a beach cleanup day, at the end we'll reveal the total trash collected. That's always fun. People like hearing that. Then we'll head back to the office and report metrics to our partners and talk about how the program went. When I first started, my entire role was leading programs. I'm still doing a lot of that same work, but now I'm also helping to develop new programs and work more with different communities in Chicago. In general, we want to create more community science programs, so I'm always trying to find things community members are interested in and help give them the tools that they need to make a change in their communities. So I might also be working with a group helping to collect trash in the river, or another one monitoring butterflies.
So it sounds like every day is different with your job. So how did it compare to when you were my age? How do you think it would work out?
Yeah, so when I was your age, I knew I wanted to do something that was gonna make a change in the world, and this position allows me to be out in the community, helping to protect wildlife and the ecosystems that we all rely on. I went to school in Chicago's Gage Park. I took an AP Environmental Science course, and I realized, whoa, this is really interesting and it's something that I really care about. And then I went on to major in Natural Resources and Environmental Science at the University of Illinois. And I took research and field courses that helped me get a sense of what I wanted to do. And then after college, I worked at a photography company that placed me here at Shed. And as part of the job, I went to morning meetings and found out about all the great conservation and environmental work the aquarium was doing. And at one of those meetings, I heard about a seasonal position as a facilitator on the Conservation Action Team, and it sounded perfect for me, so I took a chance and I applied.
So I guess taking a chance really paid off for you.
Yeah, it did. So it's been 3 years later and I'm exactly where I want to be. I get to work on a great team, spend a lot of time outside, and I'm always learning something new.
Okay, first question. Do you have any funny stories while you've been at Shed?
Yeah, I do. So on my very first kayaking day, it was pretty miserable outside and it was pouring rain. But I saw my team members who seemed so happy, so I told myself to get in a better mood. And then after the tour, we were talking and they were saying how rough it was outside, and I was like, oh my God, I was struggling so much, but I thought you guys were having a great time. So yeah, that was a pretty funny start to my job.
Are there any skills that are crucial for your job?
I was expecting to do a good amount of public speaking, but I didn't realize just how crucial it would be. So crucial that I've completed multiple courses related to public speaking, so it's definitely something I'll continue to develop skills in.
What advice would you give to someone who's starting to think about their career options?
First of all, don't be afraid to take a chance for something that you think maybe you're not too qualified for. And also asking for help when you need help. Those two things have probably gotten me to where I am today.
Well, this has been great. Do you have anything else you want to add?
I think I would just add that I hope you both find out what it is you're passionate about and what you want to do for a career in the future.
So big shout out to Evelyn for coming here today and showing us what it takes to be in the conservation action team here at SHED. I hope she continues to make a great impact in her community.
Watch all the episodes of SHED's career series.
To learn about other careers at SHED.
Because it's never too early to start thinking about your answer to the question.
What career do you want to explore?